We have Steve Vai with t2ONLINE today. So Steve, can you please tell me how was your India tour and how was the experience of performing in Calcutta today?
Well, I started to come to India back in '95, and I came 3 times before, but I didn't perform. I came to visit, and I played a couple of festivals some years ago, but this experience was spectacular. It was very different because I came as a solo artist, well, the experience of Calcutta, it's India in general is a very unique environment. It's unlike any other place I've been. The people, the food, the art, everything that they do. And the audiences, I have to tell you, they're just crazy good. They were so supportive, and it was just so touching. I didn't know what to expect, really. But I just felt such a wonderful, warm welcome. I could hear them singing the melodies, and they're just so very supportive. It was just a great energy, fantastic people.
Can you tell me a little about how you conceptualized Inviolate, your studio album?
Inviolate came together during the pandemic lockdown, basically. It was actually a lockdown record because I was setting out to do a completely different type of record. And once we were locked down, I couldn't do it because obviously nobody could come to the studio. So I started to feel like I wanted to release some material just for the fans because everybody else was in lockdown. So I started to record a few things. I did Little Pretty, and I did a version of, acoustic version of The Moon and I, which was from my other record. And then I actually had to get shoulder surgery.
Why?
I tore ligaments in my shoulder.
Okay.
And I couldn't play with one of my arms, so I did a song with one hand. And it's called Knapsack. And I released that for the fans. And I released Little Pretty for the fans. And then I released some studio jamming. And it started to turn into a record. And then the Hydra came. The Hydra's a crazy 3-neck guitar. And
everyone was waiting for it today.
Yeah. And then I just felt the pull to go on tour. I do love to tour. And I wanted to do a major tour where I played every territory that I can go. And tonight in Calcutta was the last show of that tour. We did 185 shows in 55 countries, and this was the last show of the tour, and it was just so special. But Inviolate came together. I wouldn't say it was conceptualized. It was put together with songs that felt like they could work together, and I felt like it was a good time for me to focus on the guitar. Because some of my records, a lot of my records are very produced, and they're very compositional, and there's a lot going on. But with this, I just felt, okay, let me just do what I really wanted to focus on the guitar. And I was just so thrilled with the way it was received when it came out. It was fantastic. I like the word inviolate. What it means is unviolatable, unable to damage, unable to touch, unable to harm, inviolate. And when I came across that word, it was in it was in the spiritual studies I was doing, and it's in reference to this human spirit.
Okay.
The human spirit is inviolate. It's actually not even of this world, because everything in the world is destructible in the whole universe. But there's only one thing that's inviolate. It's untouchable, and that's the human spirit. So that's your concept for the record.
Thank you.
Thank you.